All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's practice. Maybe you can give me a thumbs up or type in the chat if you can hear me, just so that I know that you can hear me. Awesome. Thank you so much. Let's begin. Coming onto your mat. I just want to mention a couple of things before we start the practice. First of all, this practice might be an hour or a little bit longer than an hour. So I just want you to have that at the back of your head. And today we are practicing a flow practice. So this method kind of entails synchronizing the movements to the breath. So I'll be dictating the breath, when to inhale, when to exhale, so that we can coordinate it with our movements and create this kind of synchronicity between the way that we move our body and between the way that we breathe. And the aim here is to try and find a steady, rhythmic breath. Because I'll be dictating the breath, if at some point you feel like you need to step away from following my dictation and take your own breathing pace, feel free to go for that. And then when you're ready, feel free to hop back in, following the rhythm that I'm offering you. And just 2 guidelines: whenever we enter an asana, we enter it on the exhale. And we hold the asana for as many breath counts as we need. And whenever we want to come out of the asana, we come out of it on the inhale. And there's just one asana that I want to talk about before we begin the practice, which is Virasana. So this is like complete internal rotation of the hip joint. If you're still progressing to this seated position with your hip bones pressing down onto the ground, and if you feel like there's a little bit too much load in the knees, because at some point we're going to come into this pose, I'm going to offer you coming into your Vajrasana. And because we're going to add into our Virasana a twist, so we're going to go into Matsyendrasana. If this feels uncomfortable, you can bring your heel in between your glutes. And if this also feels uncomfortable, you can come into your half Sukhasana. All right? And I want you to have, with the twist, your whole foot, the whole sole of the foot pressed down into the mat. So if it feels uncomfortable to get the top leg over the bottom leg, you can bring it a little bit inwards and then go for your twist. All right? Perfect. So we're going to start in a seated position. So you can come and sit down onto your mat. Bringing your palms over your knees, or rolling the shoulders up to the ears, back and down as you lengthen through your spine. Gently closing your eyelids. And bringing your awareness to your body, to your breath. We're going to take 3 clearing breaths together. So I invite you to take a big inhale through the nose, expanding your lungs as much as possible. Holding the breath at the top for a second or 2. And then from here, open your mouth, exhale. With the exhale, relaxing your body fully. 2 more like those. Inhale through the nose. Hold at the top. And exhale through the mouth. And 1 more. Inhale through the nose. Hold. And exhale through the mouth. Wow. Coming back to your normal breath pace, to your natural rhythm, settling down into your body, to your breath. Giving yourself that space to be here and now in this container, in your practice. Letting go of what isn't needed, at least for the duration of this practice. All that is required is you present here with your body and with your breath. So let us warm up the body a little bit with 108 rounds of Kapalabhati. So active, forceful exhalations, really expelling the air out through the nose, and then passive inhalations through the nose. So we really want to use the abdomen for this practice, drawing the navel in towards the spine as we release the breath out, and then relaxing the belly to passively draw the air in. This is a little bit of a fast process, and I will invite you to try and keep as much of a rhythm as you can between each and every exhale. Try not to use your chest, so your rib cage, without flaring the chest forward and back. Try to keep your spine long and straight without using your facial muscles. Relax all your facial muscles, your shoulders as well, really bringing your awareness now towards your abdomen. So we'll take a normal breath in and a normal breath out, coming to baseline. Before we begin, I invite you to count 108 in your head. And we begin. Take a pause on your exhale. And then interlace your fingers together. Push the palms out forward. Inhale. Hold your arms up. Hold the breath at the top. Keep your shoulders relaxed. You can pull up Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor muscles. Draw your belly button slightly inward. Draw the chin down towards the chest. Jalanhara Bandha. Holding the breath in. When you feel your breath is dwindling down, you want to exhale. Take another inhale, active inhale. And then slowly, palms down out in front of you. Exhale, exhale fully now. Holding the breath at the bottom. Again, you can pull up Mula Bandha. Draw your belly button to your spine, maybe Uddiyana Bandha, chin to chest, Jalandhara Bandha. When you want to feel like you need an inhale, we exhale again, so active exhale. And then a very soft inhale through the nose with Ujjayi, constriction of the throat slightly. And exhale, Ujjayi. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We'll begin with our flow practice. Stay seated. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And from here we begin. Interlace your fingers together as you inhale. Push your palms out forward, round through the spine. On your exhale, reach your arms up vertically. Keep your ribs down. Bring your hands behind your head. Inhale, elbows open. As you exhale, drop your left palm down to the left side, side bend to the left. Inhale, back to center, left palm behind your head. Exhale, right palm down. Think like you're moving in honey. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left palm down. Inhale, center. Exhale, right palm down. Inhale, center. Exhale, left palm down. Inhale, center. Exhale, right palm down. Inhale, center. Exhale, left palm down. Inhale, center. Exhale, right palm. Inhale, center. Exhale, left palm. Inhale, center. Exhale, right palm down. Inhale, back to center. As you exhale, bring your hands out behind you, fingertips facing your hips, uncross your legs. Inhale, draw the chest forward, shoulder blades together. On your exhale, slight tuck of the pelvis, press into the palms, lift the hips up. Bridge pose, 6 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, pressing into the feet, into your palms. Inhale. Exhale, don't throw your head back. Keep control over your neck. Inhale. Exhale. Second set, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your hips a little higher. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lower your hips down. Exhale, straighten your legs out forward. Grab your left foot as you inhale, bend the knee, send it out back. Exhale, place your left foot onto the inner right thigh, left heel pressing into the perineum. Inhale, hug through your right toes. Maybe you bend into the right knee, tilt your pelvis. Exhale to fall forward and down. 3 breaths. Inhale, relax the shoulders, the neck. Exhale, draw the crown of the head forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pendulum swings. So inhale, recoil back and then tilt your pelvis forward, lift the chest. Exhale, fall forward and down. Recoil back, inhale, dive forward, lift the chest. Exhale, fall forward and down. Last one, recoil back as you inhale, tilt forward, lift the chest. Exhale, fall forward and down, and we hold for another 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Recoil back, dive forward. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands out by your sides and straighten the left leg forward. We switch, grab your right foot, bend the knee, inhale, send it back. As you exhale, plant your foot down onto the inner left thigh. Inhale, hug through your left toes, lift through the chest. Exhale, fall forward and down. Holding here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pendulum swings, recoil back. Inhale, dive forward, lift up. Exhale, fall forward and down. Recoil back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fall forward and down. And inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fall forward and down. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Dive forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands by your hips, straighten your right leg forward. Cross your legs together, plant the palms forward. Inhale, come into your plank, stack the shoulders over the wrists. As you exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog, arms in line with your spine. Bend your knees if you need. Inhale. Relax the head and the neck. Exhale, slight separation of your shoulder blades. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, step your right foot outside your right hand, left foot outside your left hand, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, sit your hips back. Inhale, belly in between the thighs, look a little forward, draw the shoulder blades together. On your exhale, start to reach your arms underneath your thighs and press your arms into the inner thighs into the arms. 3 breaths. Inhale, look slightly forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, palms facing up. And inhale. Exhale. Plant your palms down. Inhale, extend your knees. As you exhale, walk your feet in together. Bend your knees. Inhale, slowly roll up to standing. Exhale, roll your shoulders up to the ears, back and down. Interlace your fingers together. Inhale, push the palms forward, reach them up vertically. Exhale, come on to your toes. Press the heels in together and reach your arms behind the line of the back of your head. Holding here, inhale, slight tuck of the pelvis, lifting through the chest. Exhale, shoulders down. Inhale, turning the palms up, back, and diagonal. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to center, lower the heels. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fall forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift, knees can stay bent. Exhale, fall forward and down. Reach your arms all the way back behind the line of your heels. Uttanasana. Inhale, back into your halfway lift. Exhale, fall forward and down. Reach your arms back. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fall forward and down. We hold here. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slightly shift your weight forward. Exhale, shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend your knees as you exhale, slowly roll up to standing. This time, interlace your fingertips the uncomfortable way, the opposite way. Inhale, reach your arms up vertically. Exhale, back onto your toes. Reach your arms all the way back behind your head. Inhale. Exhale, lifting up through your heart space. Inhale. Exhale, slight tuck of the pelvis. Inhale, find your drishti. Exhale. Come back to vertical, lower the heels, reach your arms up. Inhale. As you exhale, from the sides, draw your arms down. Press down into your left foot. Inhale, kick your right leg forward. Inner arch looks forward. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Place the foot onto the inner left calf or the inner left thigh. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, reach your arms all the way up. You can stay here, no need to go anywhere else. Or as you inhale, draw your right arm down to the right thigh. As you exhale, now you can start to side bend to the right. So opening up through that left rib cage. Holding here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Reach your arms up as you inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Start to draw your right knee into your chest. On your inhale, bend into the left knee. Start to step the right leg all the way back. Left knee at a 90-degree angle. Exhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Draw your ribs down, tuck through the pelvis. Holding here, inhale. Shoulders relaxed, arms back, exhale. Inhale, come onto those right toes, push the right heel back. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale. As you exhale, you can drop the right heel down or step the right foot a little forward and then drop the right heel down, heels in line. Turn both hips to look forward as you inhale, twist to the left. As you exhale, start to tilt from the hinge from the hips forward. Reach your right arm forward and then lower it down underneath the shoulder or outside the left foot. Holding here, lengthening through the spine. Inhale, feel free to bend into that left knee. Exhale. Inhale, twist from the center of your chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Micro bend into the left knee. Press into the left foot. Inhale. Reach back up. As you exhale, bring your hands down out by your side. Turn the palms to look forward. Inhale, start to bend into the left knee. Step into the left foot. Come on to the right toes. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips. Lift the right leg up. Fall forward from your torso, parallel to the floor. Warrior 3. Inhale, holding here. Exhale. Inhale, one line from the crown of your head to the back of your toes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bend into the left knee. Step your right foot back. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, plant your palms down. Step the left leg back. Come down onto your belly. Turn your palms in, elbows out. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, bend your knees, draw your heels towards your glutes, flex your feet. From here, we grab from the outside of your ankles as you inhale, lower your forehead down. Exhale, kick your legs back, kick the heels up, lift the chest, Dhanurasana. Inhale, neck is in a neutral position. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly lower it down. Inhale, release your hands, place them underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes. Exhale, you can use your knees to help press you up, high plank. Inhale, step your feet out forward. Feet together. As you exhale, roll up to standing. We switch legs, right foot down. Inhale, kick the left leg forward, inner arch looks forward. Exhale, bend the left knee, plant it onto the inner right calf or inner right thigh. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart center. You can stay here, no need to go anywhere else, or exhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. You can stay here, or as you inhale, draw the top of the left hand onto the left knee. As you exhale, start to side bend to the left. Breathing into the right side of your rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. Draw the left knee to your chest. Inhale, start to bend into the right knee. Step the left leg all the way back. High lunge. Tuck through the pelvis as you exhale. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Draw your ribs down. Holding here. Inhale, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, elbows, arms are straight. Inhale, pushing into that left heel back. Exhale, focus on one point, drishti. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands towards your heart center as you inhale. You can drop that left heel down or step it a little out forward. Keep those toes looking out forward, sharp angle. Exhaling here. Hips in line as we twist to the right. Inhale, open up your arms into a T shape. Exhale, start to hinge from the hips forward. Lower your left palm outside the right foot. Down, reach the right arm up. Holding here, inhale, you can look up towards your right fingertips or down to the floor. Fix your gaze. Exhale. Inhale, draw your right hip slightly back, left hip slightly forward. Inhale. Exhale. Bend into your right knee, press into the foot. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower both palms out by your side, turn back forward. Palms looking out forward as you inhale, bend into the right knee. Come on to those left toes. Exhale, start to fly into your warrior three. Lift that left leg up, bend forward halfway. Holding here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, one long line from the crown of the head to the back of the toes. And exhale. Bend into your right knee. Inhale to step your left foot back, hands to heart center. Exhale, plant your palms down, come onto the belly. Turn your palms in, elbows out. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend your knees, draw your heels towards your glutes, flex your feet. As you inhale, feel free to bind from the outside or from the inside, thumbs facing up, Draw the crown of the forehead down. Take a breath in. As you exhale, kick your heels back, lift up through the chest. Now 3 times lion's breath. As you inhale, draw your gaze to between your eyebrows, stick the tongue to the back of the throat, lift the chin. As you exhale, keep your gaze between your eyebrows, stick your tongue out, chin to chest, exhale. Inhale, tongue back. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale to release. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck the toes. Exhale, push into the palms, high plank. Bend your knees, lower them down. Inhale, cross your legs, sit onto your hips. As you exhale, open your legs out wide for Upavishta Konasana. You can bring your hands out behind you to help tilt as you inhale, lift through the chest, flex through the feet. And then from this position, as you exhale, fall forward and down. If you fall forward more than halfway, start to bring your hands out forward, holding here. Inhale. Exhale. If you have your full pancake, you can press into the inner ankles. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Recoil back and inhale, dive forward, lift up. Exhale, cross your legs together. Take a little break. Inhale, place the top of your hands over your knees. As you exhale, roll your shoulders down, lift through the crown of your head. We breathe together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring your hands out behind you onto your fingertips, come onto your sit bones. Exhale, straighten your legs out forward, hands out by your hips. Inhale, bend the left knee and start to open up to the left side of the mat. Parivrtta Janu Shirshasana. As you exhale, start to bring your right arm diagonal to the right leg. On your inhale, bend into the elbow. Either bring and press the elbow into the right knee or the shoulder into the right knee. As you exhale, start to circle the left arm up overhead to reach the right toes. Press down into the right arm and towards you. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen through both sides of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, turn your chest to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Recoil back. Inhale, start to circle out forward, lift through the chest. Exhale, straighten your left leg out forward. Bend your right knee as you inhale, open up to the right side of the mat. Exhale, draw that left arm diagonal to the left leg, plant the palm down, turn the left rib cage up. Inhale, you can start to press the left elbow into the left knee or the left shoulder into the left knee. Exhale, reach your right arm overhead towards your left toes. Holding here. Inhale. Exhale, press down into that left palm and towards you. Inhale, both sit bones press down. Exhale, shoulders relaxed. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Recoil back. Inhale, dive forward, lift up. Exhale, straighten your right leg out forward. Bend through both knees. Inhale, bring the soles of your feet together. Baddha Konasana. Grab through the toes, open up through the soles of the feet, lift the chest as you exhale, fall forward and down. Holding here, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, drawing your belly button towards the toes. Exhale. Pendulum swings, recoil back, dive forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fall forward and down. Inhale. And exhale, fall forward and down. Recoil back, dive forward. Inhale. And exhale, fall forward and down. Holding 3 breaths. Inhale. Slightly draw the shoulder blades in together, lengthen through the spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Recoil back, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, straighten your spine, roll the shoulders down. Bring the palms of your hands together as you inhale. Maybe you want to adjust your feet, bringing the soles of the feet more forward to keep the spine straight. And from here, as you exhale, draw your left elbow into the left knee down, twist your chest up towards the ceiling, look over the right shoulder. Holding here, inhale, you want to actively draw the right knee down as well. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We come back to center. Inhale. And we switch sides. Exhale, right elbow to right knee. Press it down, twist, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale, drawing that left knee down actively. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to center. And with some momentum, shift back. As you exhale, we come onto the toes. You can use your hands. Keep your heels in together for a toe stand. Open the knees out wide as you inhale, tilt through the pelvis. Exhale, reach your arms out forward. Come onto your fingertips. Malasana. You can stay here or go for Bakasana with me. Inhale, bring your upper arms underneath your shins. Plant the palms down. As you exhale, lift up through the hips slightly to shift your weight forward. Sink your hips down. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale. If you don't have Bakasana, at least try to load your wrists. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. The whole body is active, legs are active. Exhale. Inhale to slowly lower down. Lift through the chest. As you exhale, plant your palms down, step your legs back, belly to the floor. Turn the palms in, elbows out, lift through the chest. Inhale. And as you exhale, turn your fingertips out forward. You can bring them closer to your shoulders, more deep of a back bend, or a little further, less deep of a back bend. Press into them, lift the chest. So what's available to you, we hold here. Inhale. Press down into the palms and towards you. Exhale, shoulder blades together, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, tuck the pelvis, pubic bone is down, pressing into the mat. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Pendulum swings as you inhale, lower the belly down, forehead down. Exhale, press into the palms, lift the chest. Inhale, lower down. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lower down. And exhale to lift. We hold for another 3 breaths. An active back bend. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lower the belly down. Inhale. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Exhale. We push up high plank. Step your feet out forward. Feet are very wide for goddess pose. Rudrasana. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees. Turn the toes slightly out and knees track in with the toes. Sit back. Inhale, bring your hands to the inner thighs. Body is in between your legs. As you exhale, we drop the right shoulder down. Turn the fingertips to the inner thighs and up. For a twist, holding here. Inhale. Look over the left shoulder. Exhale. Inhale. Don't let the knees fall inwards. Push them out back. Exhale. Inhale. Body stays in the midline. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, we turn the left palm up, drop the left shoulder down. Holding, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Back to center, inhale. Lower the palms down, exhale, turn the heels out, outer edges of the feet parallel. Hop the feet together as you inhale, come onto your bum. And from here, as you exhale, roll down onto your spine. Knees to chest. As you inhale, grab your ankles, drop them down out by your hips onto the floor. You can stay here with the ankle bind or bring your hands underneath the soles of your feet, exhaling to lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Draw the shoulder blades in together. Inhale here. Exhale, press into the feet, into the shoulders, back of the head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Come onto the toes as you inhale. Lower down your spine. As you exhale, draw the knees to the chest and slowly swing back forward onto a seated position. Inhale to cross your legs. Plant the palms out in front of you. Tabletop position. Keeping the hips over the knees as you exhale, reach your arms out forward. Draw the lower ribs in. Inhale, bring your ears out by your biceps. On your exhale, draw the center of your chest down towards the mat, puppy pose. Inhale here. Slight tuck of the pelvis. Exhale. You can lower the forehead down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to slowly lift up. Hands underneath the shoulders. And from here on your exhale, either Vajrasana or Virasana, sit your hips between your heels. Keep your heels close to your hips. On your inhale, straighten your right leg forward. Exhale, bend your right knee, plant the right foot outside the left leg, sole of the foot down. We start to lift through the chest. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, maybe bring that left elbow outside the right knee, grab the inner right arch, and twist, looking over the right shoulder. Holding, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, make sure both sit bones are down onto the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, we twist back to center. Straighten your right leg. Exhale, bring your right foot outside the right hip. We switch sides. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, left foot outside the right knee. Inhale to lengthen and start to twist, hugging the left knee, bringing the right elbow outside the left knee. And then exhale, maybe dropping your right palm down onto the mat or grabbing the inner left arch. Inhale, looking over your left shoulder. Exhale, shoulders relaxed. You can close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Start to twist back. Inhale. Straighten your left leg forward. And directly from here, as you exhale, we'll straighten the right leg. Getting ready for Paschimottanasana. As you inhale, we hug the toes. Maybe you want to bend into the knees, belly caresses the thighs. As you exhale, falling forward and down, reaching the crown of the head towards the toes. 6 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Relax your body, relax your shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your abs. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go for 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Recoil back, dive forward. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands up by your hips. Cross your legs together as you inhale. Exhale, place the top of your hands over your knees. Roll your shoulders down. We breathe together. Inhale, you can gently close your eyes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. From here, free breath. We'll take a little bit of a meditative pause. So you can bring the tip of your index finger to the tip of your thumb, connect them together. Gyan Mudra. Bring your awareness, your attention to that space between your eyebrows, holding it there. Find some stillness, some silence. Being present with the space. From here, you can slowly release the mudra. Bring your hands over by your heart center. Maybe taking a small bow for yourself, for your practice. Maybe extending this reverence, not just to yourself, but to all the saints, sages, gurus, teachers who have brought this practice to us here today, to connect, to unite our mind, body, soul, to connect our soul with the universal soul. Thank you all for joining this practice today. I want to give you the freedom to go into Shavasana or to continue your meditation practice on your own so that you can stay there for however long you'd like. Have a good evening and thank you.